Hey there, YouTube. How you do? This is Rod B with Orange Ninja News. All right. Well, today in the news, it's talking all about the attack over there in Manchester, England. They had a attack on a bunch of innocent bystanders. It was a guy stabbing people at random. He was just running up to people and stabbing them, and he was able to get 5 people before he got caught. And the thing is, this isn't the first time this happened. But as far as for this recent event, this one that just happened, the stabbing over there, they had he ended up chasing 2 cops. And I know that sounds weird over here, but yeah, over there, not all their police carry guns. So they have their special police that carry the guns for the heavy situations, but the average guy just walking on the street don't have a gun with them, and that's because of their strict gun laws. They don't like a lot of guns. They kind of, which actually works out good because they don't never have any mass shootings like over here because of their strict gun laws. You get If you're a guy trying to walk around with a illegal handgun over there, you can end up locked up for the rest of your life. So I mean, they really don't play over there, man. They come at you with that. So that's why you see the stabbings. You know what I'm saying? People can't get their hand on a gun, but they'll get other weapons or other items that they'll use as weapons, such as usually the knives that these criminals will stab you with is actual just knives that's sold to be used in the kitchen. So that's how that one go. And so I want to talk about how some of that could be prevented by the average citizen carrying stuff for non-lethal self-defense, to protect themselves, try to keep themselves from getting in those situations where they could be harmed or stabbed by some criminal. So I'm just not talking about the news story today. I'm coming with some actual factual solutions that can be used by the normal citizen in England to defend themselves when they find themselves in such a situation as this. So, I mean, it's a real bad situation, and thank God it's not average type of situation that happens on the daily. It's really rare, and but it can happen from just the events of the past that they've seen that this can happen. This is actual thing that can happen. So why not try to defend yourself in such a situation? Because when it comes down to it, it's you trying to save your life from some maniac that's trying to stab you to death for whatever weird reason that's in their head, whether it gives them pleasure or they just feel like stabbing somebody that day. Why should you be the victim? You know what I'm saying? So by the end of this, I'm gonna give some real big solutions to keep that from happening, where you'll be able to practice self-defense for yourself. All right, so let's get into it. Now, over here in America, we'll be surprised to know that in England there is actually no legal weapons you can carry as far as non-lethal weapons. And of course, they got real strict gun laws, so you can't carry a gun. So that's out the door first and foremost. But after that, then you would say, well, pepper spray or stun guns or what? Nope. Over there, you can't carry non-lethal weapons. And the reason that law is, seriously, the law in England is weapon is illegal to carry over there. So what ends up happening is that when somebody does commit a crime like this, you don't have no way to protect yourself. And the reason that that's the law is the thinking is that it could be used by the criminal if people were to carry non-lethal weapons. And like, a criminal could carry it and saying that he's using it for self-protection when he really means to do otherwise. Well, the problem with that is that the criminals are already stabbing people. So, they already get a hold of a knife or baseball bat or something and just go out and do the crime anyway. So the thinking on that really doesn't make sense. So I don't get that part. It's like that's why they're a criminal, because they don't follow the laws. They will do something that's against the law. So telling a criminal he can't have a knife, well, he's gonna go grab a kitchen knife anyway. He's a criminal. That's what criminals do. All right. So that part will be out. But yeah, that's real surprising. When I found that out, I mean, I did the research on that. I was like, well, what are different self defense and different non lethal weapons that can be used? And it comes up blank because hey, the law is you're not supposed to carry any non lethal weapons. It's illegal. You get caught, you get in trouble. And so let's go into the regular stuff that we would carry over here in America for a non lethal weapon that's actually illegal to carry over in England. So pepper spray, stun guns, batons, knives, and hell, basically anything, because they don't want you carrying any kind of weapons, non-lethal or whatever. So that brings us to uh, what can you carry over there? And one thing that I found was a collapsible knife under 3 inches is actually legal, long as you're not carrying it into any kind of venue, like say a ball game or anything like that. You wouldn't take it into a nightclub or anything like that. But if you was you just walking with it out in the public, and you could be on your way to go camping, or you're on your way to this or that. So uh, a small knife that's collapsible and it's under 3 inches. That's the only way you can carry that, which not going to be much use in attack, but it's something. It's better than nothing at all. And again, if you go into any kind of venue and you can't carry it there, because of course they're going to search you at the door, pat you down. So you wouldn't even in that circumstance have it. All right, so I basically brought you the problem already, and we talked about the problem. But today I'm all about the solution, and I'm going to break it down and give you some solutions to this problem. Okay, solutions to this problem, actual stuff that you can carry. Well, I'm not saying that you can carry. I'm saying if you say it's for self-defense or you carry it as a weapon, you'll still get in trouble. But it's stuff that you have in every day in your household that you might be carrying from your house to, or from the store or whatever. So stuff that you might have on you that can actually be used in an emergency. Out of nowhere, some crazy just comes at you with a knife for no apparent reason. Certain things that can come in handy that aren't illegal. Okay? One is a small can of bug spray. And first I'll tell you the items, and then after I tell you the items, I'll break them down for you and tell you how they could be used. Okay. First off, it'll be a small can of bug spray. Next, a sock with coins in it. Walking cane. A long heavy flashlight made of metal. Uh, some self-defense courses, and some laundry detergent. Okay, these are certain items, and at first you'll say, okay, well, it sounds like I'm gonna still get stabbed to death with all the stuff on your all the items on your list. It sounds like I would still get stabbed to death. Nah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna break it down and tell you exactly how this would work. Okay, well, the first item that I said, a small can of bug spray. Well, the way this will come in real good use is small can of bug spray. You can have it inside your pocket, have it inside your jacket or whatever. And if an attacker came upon you, the guy just flips out of nowhere, wielding a knife, attacking people, and you're in his line of eyesight. Okay, you grab the bug spray out of your pocket and you spray it directly into his eyes. And you don't stop with just one spray, because the guy got to look at you to be able to stab you. So he'll have his eyes open and he'll be going for you. And you keep spraying until the guy is down. And what the bug spray does, it stings like hell, man. He is not going to be able to see. He's going to be temporarily blinded. And also, with it getting inside his nose and mouth, it'll be choking them also. But the main thing is to put them out the fight and put them out the fight quickly. And one way to get them out the fight is to you can quickly take the fight out of him by taking away your sight. With him not being able to see you, he can't stab you. And that's the main thing. Not getting stabbed to death by this crazy. Okay, the next thing I say is a sock with some coins in it. You can take one of your socks, make sure there's no hole in it where your coins will fall out, and you put a good couple of handfuls of coins in there so the bottom of the sock will be nice and heavy. You tie a little knot on it where the coins can't come out. So you tie the knot close by the end where the heavy stash of coins are. And then you have a nice little length in the sock where you can swing it and have some good momentum whenever you knock your attacker upside the head with it. And this will work in the fight and to keep your attacker off of you. And you're not worried about just winning the fight. You're trying to save your own life and not get stabbed to death again. You know, this is something to take the attacker out the fight really quickly and disable them. Next thing would be a walking cane, and how that would work would simply be, you know, at least you'll have something in the fight. And the walking cane, it also gives you some length also, where you don't have to be up close and personal with the attacker. You'll have some distance there, and you'll be able to keep your distance. And it comes in very handy in a knife fight, having a long stick or a walking cane. And which I definitely didn't see a walking cane on a list of no-nos to be carried. And a lot of people walk with walking canes. You just want to make sure it's got a nice little heavy weight to it. You don't want something that's too light and too flimsy. You want something metal, something heavy. Even if the outer part isn't metal, some kind of metal on the inside of it, putting some weight to it, where it can actually be used in a situation where you're trying to save your life. Next is a large dog. Dogs are loyal. Don't get some small little wussy type dog that's going to just sit there and watch you get attacked. You need an actual dog that can do something in the fight. A dog that's going to protect its owner. You don't get one just for the looks. Get an actual something that can protect your life. But in that situation of somebody attacking you or trying to stab you, a large dog will definitely take them out to fight. Okay, now a flashlight, not any type of flashlight, but a nice heavy duty metal flashlight. They have a little lift to it where you can take it and knock somebody upside the head. That will come in real handy in the fight. And since it's a flashlight, and nobody can say that you're walking around with a weapon. Hey, it's just a flashlight. Or in England, as they call them, torches. It's just a torch. So, but one that's heavy duty. It's got to be metal. It's got to be able to withstand a pounding against somebody's head. Next, you can take up some self-defense classes if you have the time and able to do so. I don't recommend karate. Karate is more for exercise and self-discipline. And as far as a real actual street fight, you want to do something more hardcore. You need some kickboxing, some mixed martial arts, some Krav Maga, something that's more actual street fighting style, something that'll work in a real world situation. You don't want to just be doing some moves that's made for practice rounds with a referee there and all this other stuff. Because in the real fight, there's nobody that's going to say time, or nobody that's going to say break up, go to your corner, or this guy get a point or that guy get a point. In the real world, man, it's really going down. You want something that'll actually work. All right. Next is laundry detergent. And you're like, yo, that's weird. Laundry detergent, how would that help me? Well, of course, I'm not talking about the liquid soap. I'm talking about the powdered type of laundry detergent. And the way that the powdered laundry detergent is you could take a couple of scoopfuls or at least about 2 or 3 handfuls of it and put it in a little plastic bag. And then you can easily carry that little plastic bag of laundry detergent in your pocket and carry it with you anywhere. And what this does, as far as for self-defense, is yeah, um, when the attack breaks out, you grab a handful of that laundry detergent, put it in your fist, and whenever the guy's eyes get near you, you throw that laundry detergent, that powdered laundry detergent, in his eyes. And there's other dry powders that can work as well, but this laundry detergent is non-lethal, and it'll take a while for him to get his bearings back, because again, his temporary blindness is going to blind him. That's going to have to be washed out his eyes. It's going to take him a good minute in some restroom washing his eyes out to get that fully out his eyes and for the tears to quit flowing. I mean, that's a direct shot in somebody's eyes with that. It's going to take them out the game for a while. So again, in that situation, boom. If it's a female, boom, you blinded the person. Now you got a chance to run. You could get away. The whole thing is not getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Protecting yourself. All right. Well, that's the solutions that you can use in a place that doesn't let you carry any type of weapon at all. Still have some kind of solution of when it comes to a do or die situation, how you can protect yourself. And this has been me, Rod D, Orange Ninja News. As I say about this time, bless and peace.